What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's talk about it. This is the week of Christmas 2025. Few days will be Christmas. What is going on? Will the Santa Claus rally occur? People have been talking about the Santa Claus rally. People have been talking about the fourth quarter, talking about the last month in December of 2025, wondering what will the trajectory of the final 2 weeks of December be. We know that October 2025 was red, November was red. Will the month of December be red, or will we see a green month? And if we are to see a green month, how much percentages will we be up in the month of December? This is already panning out to be one of the worst quarter fours in cryptocurrency history. Will the last 2 weeks of 2025 kind of debunk that? Will we see massive pumps to where we say, you know what? If it wasn't for December, it would have been disastrous. So, the week of Christmas, are we going to see a Bitcoin breakout connected with the quote unquote Santa Claus rally? Last year, I vividly remember that we didn't really see a super Santa Claus rally like we were expecting. But this year, considering all the reds that we have been taking, all of the dips that we have been experiencing over the past couple of months, I'm talking about months, what could we see this week? What could we see this day? Because Bitcoin, it don't take a long period. It don't take a long time before us to see things start to pump. You take a look at the price of Bitcoin right now. Earlier today, we did hit $90,000 Bitcoin. Right now, we're $89,400. The Bitcoin dominance is starting to slide once again to 59.08%. I think yesterday we were close to 50, high 59 maybe. Fear and greed index is starting to go up a little bit. We're at 29, so things may be getting a little bit more comfortable as the price of Bitcoin start to increase. December 1st, we did start off at about $86,000. So we are in the green, considering that we're $90,000 today. But we know we have a long time to close out the year of 2025. We got 2 weeks. 2 weeks is a long time in Bitcoin, a long time in cryptocurrency. Take a look at today. We pumped today. What we pumped? $1,500, $2,000 today. That's just one day. But we know, and we keep in the back of our mind, the power and potential that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has. Just when everybody think that it's doom and gloom, that it's over, we know things can flip, things can change, things can get shifted, like we've seen the cycle get shifted to the downward direction. Will we see a pump? Will we see that Santa Claus rally this year, this cycle? Because it's desperately needed. Look like we've been in the doggone bear market for altcoins 2025. Look at the Dow Jones, S&P 500, look at gold, silver, all those are at all-time highs or near all-time highs. Yeah, Bitcoin hit all-time highs too, October 6, 2025, a couple of months ago. What type of correlations are we seeing? What type of things can we expect going into 2026? You take a look at the market sentiment right now. The market sentiment right now is probably right there where it was in COVID-19, if not lower. There's so much uncertainty in the market. There's so much fear in the market, not just the cryptocurrency market. I'm talking about the global financial market. And we got the Dow Jones at all-time high. But the market sentiment is very low. Cryptocurrency is understandable because altcoins have been getting destroyed because 2025 was so unsuccessful. So it is understandable why the cryptocurrency market is, the sentiment's very low. People are filled with so much uncertainty. That's understandable. What will 2026 be like? What can we expect? We know that the inflation numbers are starting to go down. That's a positive. The more risk factor, is it more risky to be selling or buying right now? You take a look at Bitcoin right now, $89,000, $90,000. You say, dang, we know this thing could flip and a switch can be flipped. We can see Bitcoin up $6,000 in one day. Soon we could be back in $100,000 range. Who knows where things can start to go? So that's just one thing we need to pay attention to. When things start to get boring, when things start to appear that it's not going to recover, that's when typically a lot of folks start to buy. Smart money like to buy when there's fear in the market. When the markets are low, they like to buy. That's why I asked the question, is it more risky to be selling right now? Or is it more risky to be buying? Well, you ask yourself, are the markets low? Yes, they are. What are the rules of investing? Buy low, sell high, right? Are we high or are we low right now? If we high, we should be selling. If we low, we should be buying. Sometimes we overthink things and we don't really take things back to its fundamental because of our emotions. When you get your emotions involved, sometimes you remove yourself from the fundamentals, the one, two, threes, the basics that we're supposed to be continuing to stand on. Bitcoin, $89,000 today. A few weeks ago, we were $80,000. When it was $80,000, nobody wanted to buy. Ethereum back over $3,000, excellent levels. Some of the other altcoins are recovering also. Will this continue? Or will it be like we've seen their entire year of 2025? Have a little bit of a pump, a little bit of hopium, and then boom, everything gets sucked right back out. Who knows? But that's why there is a dollar cost average method. If it go up, cool. If it go down, then I can continue to buy in. If you're still believing that things will recover, do you think Bitcoin is going to recover? Do you think this is the highest that Bitcoin is going to get? Ethereum, do you think it will ever get higher than $3,000? Do you think Solana will ever get higher than $130? Sometimes you have to pull things back to the basics. Let's go ahead and get rid of all the super smart technical stuff. Take things back to the basic one, two, threes. Are the markets low? You're supposed to buy when it's higher or low. Do you think Bitcoin will ever be higher than $90,000? Do you think XRP will ever be higher than $1.92? Questions you got to ask yourself. 2025, we know what 2025 was. You can look at the charts on any altcoins. You say 2025 was very unsuccessful. It was a red year. Take a look at some altcoins. They're down 60%, 70% on the year. Do you think all the years are going to be down? 80%, 90%? When you go back and look at the previous charts, did you see the previous bear market when the coins were down 70%? Did you see them continue to go down? Or did you see a recovery? Did you see a V-shaped line of recovery? Bring it back to the basics. Bring the fundamentals back. Keep it simple. When you keep it simple, remove some of your emotions, you can breathe a little bit. You say, okay, I know it's rough right now, but I'm looking at the macro picture, trying to get the bird's eye view and forecast for what is to come, the possibilities of what could occur in 2026, in 2027. We're not expecting for things to happen overnight. If it don't pop off in 2026, I'm cool. We know the next Bitcoin halving is in 2028. And let me go ahead and get this out the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. Bitcoin is doing strong today. I mean, these are one of the days that we like to see. We like to see when the markets are green. We like to see when our portfolios have made money from the previous day. Excellent, but we're not going to get comfortable. We know we are nowhere near where we want to be. We know it's going to take some time for the recovery to recover. It's not going to be overnight recovery process. It's not going to happen overnight. So we understand that. If you understand that, you better have patience. Patience is very important because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't know what's going to happen to 2 days from now. Could go back to 80,000. When the market's going up, don't get too high. When the market's going down, don't get too low. Stay even keel, level headed is the strategy that I like to use. Oh, coach, you should be selling right now. You shouldn't still be buying right now. Hey, you guys getting destroyed. Hey, everybody is the CEO of their own portfolio. Everybody is allowed to move different based on what their projections are, based on what their risk tolerance is. So it's just an interesting time. And it's interesting to see the markets moving, especially when I watch the stock market. Stock markets seem to be comfortable. We know we have some positive and bullish things coming in 2026 for the financial markets. Will the Clarity Act occur in January 2026? And will it does happen, will it be a positive push for the cryptocurrency market? We've seen so many positive catalysts to where things happen and there was no effect in the cryptocurrency market. Is that because we were in a bear market? When you're in a bear market, you can have positive catalysts and the market still won't pump because you are in a bear market. When you're in a bull market or a fairly decent market, just not a bear market, you see positive information, the market's pump. We've seen that. 2024, the year of the Bitcoin halving. A lot of the positive catalysts that we've seen or heard, the market will pump. 2025, we didn't see that. So that kind of really understands and make us kind of declare that, yeah, that was kind of a bear market. Even though Bitcoin didn't look like a bear market, altcoins were certainly very bearish. Complete bear market getting destroyed. So 2026, 2027, 2028, patience is what we have on our side. And while we're being patient, we're strategizing. We're dollar cost averaging in. The other night, I saw one of my coins pumped, did a full 5X. I got up out of there. I'm going to watch it. When the dip come back down, what was that, AIZ16? That thing did great multipliers, 5, 6X. Took the money out, left about $100 in there, just so I can monitor it. Next time it get back down to a decent level to where I think it's time to get back in, I'm going to get back in because that's the characteristic of that coin. I've been watching that coin. So sometimes it's good to pay attention to certain coins and watch their movements, how they flow. Try to time them a little bit. When they pump up, get your butt up out of there. And they come back down, I'm going to get back in, do a little bit of rinse and repeat. Because that is one of the best ways I've been making money. Couple of accounts I got, I swing trade. Couple of accounts I got, I set it and forget it. My swing trade portfolios have been doing well. And that was the reason for me having various and several portfolios. So I could try the different strategies with each one and see which one worked the best. Depending on what type of market you're in, each strategy can work different in different markets. If it's a bull market, set it and forget it is the best strategy. If it's a bear market, buy low, sell high. Swing trade is the best option. So just depends on what market we're in. And nobody really knew that this was a bear market. So lessons learned. We learned a lot in 2025. Those lessons that we learned, we're going to take with us in 2026. So come on over there. Join us in the Patreon. We would love to see you over there. We have a great and awesome cryptocurrency community. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.